Hi, Hallmark. My name is MAAGAIN, Morgan. In case you're dealing with um, a lot of Morgans corporately, I am the host of How to Avoid Fraud on YouTube by the host me, and the reason why it's called How to Avoid Fraud is corporately with any of the corporations I work with. I do not want to be fraudulent, so in this case, Hallmark, tell me what the policies and procedures are for me to be a playwright and work with you, please and thank you. Will you do that? I would appreciate that. And I wrote recently, I don't remember what date. I believe it was um on Tuesday, so that would have been the 22nd, um because today is Wednesday, the 23rd, so more accurately not Tuesday, but um one Monday the 21st in 2023. Yeah, um because I was trying to call you, now I remember correctly, because I was trying to call you through the Hallmark store, so I could talk to a corporate person. But now I'm just going to post this URL on a movie I love from you called Boyfriends of Christmas Past, that my play is um inspired by um um an hour behind the movie. And basically, when I wrote that play, that's the screenplay I posted my play video to, and basically summary wise to the Hallmark corporate team of actors and actresses and director people and board meeting people. In summary, my play on or from Monday the 21st of August in 2023 is called Mistake, but I like it, and it's about Margaret and Michelle, Dylan and Kevin, and the moral is that you don't have to despise someone because a situation that you didn't know was going to work out that way works out that way, and what happens to them is they're all pen pals, Michelle, Margaret, and Dylan and Kevin, and they meet in person at this dance, right? And at the dance, they decide to dance with one another, but then at the end of the dance, with Michelle and Margaret looking so much alike. Dylan and Kevin have to learn which one is Margaret and which one is Michelle, with them telling themselves apart to the two friends, and they realize that they just want to pen pal wise, stay friends with the other one, but once they realize that um, each guy friend was dancing with the other lady pen pal friend, they realize that they have a bonding connection more with the other one. I don't put in my original play who was dancing with who because it's a short story play, and anyway, what ends up happening is that because they decide that they want to remain just friends with the other one, um, they say, okay, that's okay, and there are no hard feelings, but they say to the both to the other lady friend and to each other as friends that are guys, that if that's okay with you, I would like to pursue a romantic relationship with you, and the other guy friend and the other um lady friend, so either Michelle or Margaret, to Dylan or Kevin, just so I don't sound too repetitive. They just nod first to the guy friends, and secondly, the guy friends nod to each other, saying, of course, that's okay. And there's no bickering or hatred involved once again. Um, this play is called Mistake, but I Like It, by me, Morgan Magan. Um, and you can reach me via my YouTube channel, which so you are wise. I'm gonna post my URL as a comment with the date, which is 8/23 in 2023, and it is Wednesday on Boyfriends of Christmas Past, which with I am also a movie critic being a joke, I will finish my sentence by saying even if I was, I would not have anything bad to say about Boyfriends of Christmas Past. I would love to also work. It doesn't have to be regarding this play, but with those play writers and actors and actresses because that movie is all about being careful what you do not wish for, as well as what you wish for. And just to be clear, that's what you do not wish for in the moment, being what I mean, because it's all about this lady who gets a visit in her dreams, which become reality in the movie from three of her ex-boyfriends after the first one shows up, and they're trying to tell her not to push Nate, her forever love and husband in the movie, away, and basically because of her mom dying and her dad feeling hurt by it. On Christmas, she would always find romantic love of her own after that when she got older, and then she would always push her boyfriends away because she didn't want her mom and dad's story romantically to happen to her love wise. And it's all about when love finds you, as well keeping an open um, being, which means whole person status of mind, soul, body, heart, and emotions, happy, sad, angry, but forgiving, etc. And that's my view on the movie. Please enjoy for the background, which I just played. Kelsey Ballerini's I'm Calling Dibs. I did not write that song. That was by Miss Kelsey Ballerini, and because um I will play it again. In fact, because you write songs about um in your movies and screenplays through the people you hire to write the songs and movies, about having a heart that is open for fun and being honest and intentional about how you love so you can receive it. That's why I decided to play the song to the corporate people, being who it may concern, who are going to look at my video request, please. And thank you. Think about deciding to, and when you do, after if you do um, decide to, of course, know that I just have always wanted a form of entrepreneurship in this in these hard times economically, because I believe they are changing and we can change them. It all depends on if you choose to and how you choose to reinvent, reinvent yourself based on the economy. as an entrepreneur, and through playwriting, I want to give back as an entrepreneur money wise before I keep some for myself after tithing with it as a Christian. That being said, my sanctuary is helping me on the Christian play part, but if I don't have 15 minutes or so, if not 30, to pray, even before I sign any future contracts after the present one when I get a chance to. If I do, then first of all, I'm not signing the contract. Second of all, you will not corporately receive the best from as a writer, Morgan Magan. Of course, it helps me when I achieve my devotions to Jesus Christ to be a team player focused, represent Him, and in doing so, put my best foot, my best mindset, my best emotion into being a playwright. So, um, because of what I said before, all that I just said about being a Christian and a playwright, about why the song I'm calling Dips by Kelsey Ballerini goes with my movie. I will play it again, like I said, but not without saying, of course, you can comment to get back to me on my YouTube channel or by emailing me at my name forward. So that is MORAGAIN, which in the description for space, I wrote it big for emphasis, and because I am working with my insurance company, which unfortunately is taking their time, and the corporate head eye doctor, also known as the chief executive eye doctor that accepts my insurance, he retired, and none of the other doctors in that practice so far or at all, because being that for now, which changing wise, I am working on exercise to change the state and to meet with you in the corporate offices, but I am in a wheelchair and everything. So for now, my family helps me with doctor's appointments, and I last time I heard from my family, it was because of that. My family is very close to me. This may be my office, but we keep in touch. So Um, even when I get the medicine in my glasses to help my eyes once I get a new prescription. Hence why, by the way, in my videos, I'm not wearing any. um, you can, of course, um, keep the big and that be appreciated. How big? About 14 to 28 at the largest, bold and all caps. And I um um can tell the writer people um periods, capital letters at the beginning of my sentences, um only usually because that's the school standard and how it's professionally done when the writer does not have special adaptations. I can tell them commas, semicolons, and to put the date and everything. My date, speaking of that, of birth is March the 12th in 2007, on March 12th, 2007. And as you can see, the sun in my video is very bright, but hopefully this helps with you seeing my face. I'm going to try to. Anyway, before it got this bright, you did see my face, and you could sort of see it. Anyway, now to the song that goes with my play for those reasons before all that I said that I mentioned. Kelsey Ballerini on YouTube. I'm calling Dibs Lyrics. And thank you, by the way, speaking of sound, Hallmark, for even when I'm not talking to you as a company, letting me use my sound in um pertaining to writing all the other um writing that I audibly accomplished. Thank you for listening. By the way, Hallmark,